went with airlines when they go to test a plane. You know, like if Delta orders a Boeing 757, they have pilots that just go to test that. They pick it up. They pay them $28 million. You ought to test it. And what these guys do is they fly around the country and look for problems from weather. They look for hurricanes. They look for tornadoes.
They actively
and they
search
text.
out?
Yeah, they
Oh,
actively
God.
search high winds. And he went with them once. He puked this guy. He wrote a whole great article on what it's like. These guys are, oh, there's a bad one. Let's go there. Checking out these
I
planes.
feel like puking just starting
That was
this
Rod's brother.
podcast.
I'm
I
so
can't
full of
imagine.
information, aren't I?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Why would that cost $28 million?
The plane.
Oh, the plane did. I'm sorry. I thought you said they gave the fella $28 million.
No. I know you're new to this. I teach you something. One of the first things in hosting an interview show is to listen.
What's that now?
The answer given by the guest. It'll help you, you know.
Yes. This is my most valuable instrument.
Your ear.
Yeah.
Of course. My motto, you know, my whole broadcasting career, that's why I don't like a lot of guys on the air now, is that I never learned anything when I was talking.
Can I interrupt you there?
Yeah. You do it. I'm not telling you how to do a show.
No. Because I do like that you do that. And
I never use the word I.
I don't like the British fella.
He's not my style. And it's all about him.
He's nobody's style. And
It is what it is.
Unless you want to hear about guns every night.
Yeah, I know.
You should explain to the folks at home.
Well,
what
they
you're
must be
talking
getting good
about.
numbers, so they keep it up, I guess.
Oh my God, CNN.
But I'm
is
happy
getting-
with the Aura thing and the Hulu. My partner, I just was with him
Well,
all day.
are you happy that CNN has fallen dramatically since you
I
left?
don't want no.
Huh?
I'm not that way. I don't hold revenge. I had 25 and a half years there.
And then right after CNN went in the toilet.
Well, breaks of the game. But
Now, I wanna ask you
I was
this.
with Carlos Slim all day today, the richest man in the world. He's partner in.
The
he
richest
founded,
man in the world is
he-
Carlos Slim?
Correct, from Mexico. You never heard of him?
Of course not. I'm not a connected guy.
Well, that's right. I just heard you. You don't watch the news. Well, I want to tell you something. First, we won the World War II. It was in all the papers.
Yeah.
And Korea was a stalemate. Vietnam, we lost.
Yeah.
Iraq, did we lose or win Iraq?
Iraq?
Iraq. Or you would pronounce it Iraq.
Now, did they do the surge?
That surge worked.
Yeah. Do you ever have do you ever be interviewing a guy, because you've interviewed all these guys, like, who's the smartest guy you ever interviewed? That guy with the funny way of talking that has the wheelchair?
The guy, he was genius.
Stephen Hawking?
Stephen Hawking.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you're that smart, you know, it's in another world. In fact, I asked him, what's the one thing, Stephen, you have what are you deficient in? What don't you know anything about? He said, women.
Ah, really?
True, even there,
Yeah.
he locked up for life, it's still women.
Yeah.
But he would be, but I've had the good fortune to.
So Carlos
many.
Slim
Is a terrific guy.
and this guy is working with you on Aura TV.
He financed it.
He financed it. The richest man in the world.
$76 billion.
Oh my
Now, how do you
God.
come to know the richest man in the world?
I was invited to speak. He has a function every year in Mexico City, gives away scholarships. And he has the principal speakers come every year, 3 speakers. And I went down with Kofi Annan, the former Secretary General of the UN, and James Cameron, the guy who produces,
Titanic.
Titanic.
Sure.
And I went down to be one of the speakers, and we met. And then I invited him on my show, and he came up to the house for dinner. And then I helped open up his fantastic art museum in Mexico City. And he said, you can't retire. What are we going to do? Let's do something.
That's fantastic.
And my wife had the idea, why don't we do an network show? So we started it, and we're adding shows all the time. Might add you.
Yeah, that'd be
That's
great.
amazing. You have about 100 episodes in already, right?
130.
Oh, that's
I think
amazing.
maybe
We should get
150.
together with this Carlos Slim.
Seems like a good guy.
I just had a meeting with some lady, said she had a lot of money, Fat Nancy.
Oh, Fat Nancy. And what, she want to finance something with you?
Yeah.
What does she want to do with you?
You know what?
Oh, she has ulterior motives.
Now, I'll tell you this. You're big on Twitter, which I love. I love Twitter. Do you like Twitter?
I like it. I have 2,450,000 followers. I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I edict to them. I enjoy
more
it
than
because-
Jesus.
I enjoy it because I like, it's a way to vent out. But I don't do things like, my wife does stupid things like, I'm going to the hairdresser now. Who cares? But I predict football games. I talk about baseball. I comment. Today, we had a gay athlete.
Yes.
Admit he was gay. First team athlete in the history of American sport.
Jason
What do
Collins.
you make of
yeah.
that, Jason Collins?
I tweeted, I salute that. I think that's tremendous. I think it's about time. There should as gay athletes in all these sports, and maybe that'll pave the way to come out. I don't think it's going to be a big deal problem. You got to be good. He's a good player.
Yeah.
I don't think you could be just, if you're really good, like if Derek Jeter said he was gay, what are the Yankees going to do? They're going to get mad at him? Yankee fans are going to boo?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
By the way,
I
did you see
think-
42?
But,
Jackie
I never
Robinson?
miss a
What a movie, Jackie Robinson.
Jake Bozeman movie.
No,
Can't remember the guy's name.
Harrison Ford.
Oh, he was
Steals it.
amazing.
He's amazing. It's a great
Amazing.
movie.
But there was a guy who he came out as a black guy.
Yeah. Oh, he was black. He couldn't do anything about it.
Well, that's true. But what about Babe Ruth?
Babe Ruth might have been. There was a story he might have been black.
Yeah, he might have been.
That's the dumbest question ever asked in sports.
What was that?
The Super Bowl quarterback, forgot his name a second, the black quarterback for the Redskins.
Oh,
who won the
RG3, Robert Griffin?
No.
Oh.
This guy won the Super Bowl in 1970-something. And the reporter asked him, have you always been a black quarterback?
That would definitely be a dumb question.
Now, don't you think this guy Collins that's coming out gay, and they're saying he's brave and stuff, but to me, he's smart.
Why no?
It seems like a not cynical, but maybe a calculated move because he's going to be
Famous.
world famous forever, the first
Well, he's
guy.
on Good Morning America tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's calculated, but the problem you face is you don't know what the other guy. They're going to take showers with the. That's the fear. But look, the Army's got it. They could do it every
Right.
day. I don't think can he score a basket? Can he play the game?
No.
Well, then
No,
he's
he's
in trouble.
He's definitely good.
And if on the first day he would attack a fellow athlete, that might not look good.
And it's interesting that he came out the day after the fifth game when they could have been swept, the Celtics. And
No,
then I
but
don't-
he's not on the Celtics.
Oh,
No,
he's
on
not?
the Wizards.
He's on New Orleans.
Oh, is he?
No, New Orleans.
Oh, is he? Okay.
He
Oh, I
was
didn't
on the
know that.
Celtics.
Oh,
He
he
was
w-
on the Wizards.
Oh, he
Got
was
it.
on.
He's a 10-year veteran.
I-
He's 6'10",
Right.
and his twin brother, identical twin,
Jaron, yeah.
is not gay.
Dave.
I was going to say, I thought you were going to
Well,
say he's
because we're
5'4".
trying to figure out the gay chromosome.
You are? You and Sean?
Do we know why people are gay? You don't know. Do you know why you're heterosexual? You don't know why.
No, I don't know. But I think this is the thing, Larry. If they define a chromosome as
Or a
saying
gene,
that
yeah.
you're gay or a gene, that would be abnormal. How would the gay community?
It wouldn't be called abnormal. It would be called different. It wouldn't be called abnormal.
Wow.
Maybe the abnormal gene would be hetero.
That's true. Hey, maybe the normal gene would be those
Maybe it
ladies
would be
that
normal to be gay.
cut their cocks into vaginas.
No, if you're looking to make it in standard television, you're not going the right
no,
route.
no.
You're not going the right route here.
Once I get on Hulu.
You're not sending this tape to CBS, are you?
No, once I get on Hulu, the whole act changes. No,
Hulu's amazing. That's some company.
yeah, no, I watch it all the time because it's got old shows,
Old shows, new shows, and I'm an
new
original
shows,
show.
and then an original
Yeah.
show. So
They're
everything's
very
changed.
nice. They're great people. You ever go up to the Hulu studios? Go out there in Santa Monica.
Interesting,
It's
huh?
wild. Nobody's over 20.
You know what I compare it to? I mean, I don't generally, but I just thought this in my head. Is the senior golf tour. Here these golfers were, they always thought they would have to get out of golf at 50. Then they started the Champions
That was a
Tour.
genius.
Yeah.
Whoever
Now,
thought
here
up the
you
senior
were.
golf tour was brilliant.
And here you are. You're gonna broadcast.
Well, look, I feel I did the first national network radio show. First. I did the first international cable television call-in show. And now I'm one of the pioneers in internet talk.
Yeah.
So it's
You're a
kind of
pioneer.
I'm a pioneer, and I'm
You know-
not a young man. So it feels good.
You know, one of my followers on my Twitter, Pikesville Al. You know Pikesville Al?
No.
He's the guy that doesn't like you.
Oh, yeah, you told
Does
me
he
about
live in
that guy.
Pikesville, Maryland?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. This is the thing about Larry King. He knows every.
I know
Yeah,
everything.
absolutely.
Everything you
From the
don't
show.
need to know.
That's a broadcast.
So what about
thing.
Pikesville
Oh,
Al?
anyway, Pikesville Al. He said that Larry King invented the call-in sports show.
International format, yeah. Jerry Seinfeld said I invented Twitter with my old column in USA Today when I would just do incidental items on everything. I would just do, you know, like stream of consciousness. Nobody asked me, but it's my 2 cents.
King's
People
views and
love
views.
that.
You know, just say like, I like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
I hate macaroons. You know, stuff like that. People didn't matter.
People love that.
What do they pay for something like that?
I forgot what USA Today paid me. They paid me though.
They paid you well.
I was part of USA Today. I was the second week they started. I was there 20 years.
Wow. So you were at the beginning of USA Today and the beginning of CNN.
Well, 5 years in, I was on the 5th anniversary of CNN. I went on 25 and a half years.
Because the first time I remember you was I was a kid and I heard you late at night on Mutual Broadcasting.
Yeah, that was the greatest.
And it was fascinating.
Oh, what a show. Midnight to 5 in the morning.
Subscribe to Non Burger King.